903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Yeah, this that soulful flow right here, man. Boxing and balls. And a whole lot of sauce. A lot of sauce. Okay. I just had to put some soul in it. Who making music for the people? I don't know many. Yeah, we the underdogs, but this gonna be a cold finish. I'm feeling like a scene robbing. Remember when it stole in it? 5 on the 8. I damn near did the whole sentence. There's so much cold chicken, I couldn't imagine it smothered. If you ain't from the streets, you couldn't imagine the struggle. Imagine a mother with 5 kids, no dad in the puzzle. Hold up, now we back in the gutter. Passionate lovers. When I lost my dad, I had to recover. Hold up, wait again. I try to talk about the past and I stutter. Yeah, the cash was recovered, but for Keisha, I give my last just a hug. How can you love me when you laugh at your brother? I feel like that's telling. I'm fighting for redemption like Joe Louis versus Max Miller. If nothing else works, I'm back selling. Ain't too many options for a black fella. Moment of silence. What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Okay, man. Shout out to my audience, man. Shout out to those that's rocking with me, man. Yeah, man. We in the kitchen. We cooking, man. Got a lot in the goddamn kitchen tonight, man. We got a whole lot of sauce, man. Come get you some of this sauce, man. If you ain't already, subscribe to the channel, man. And when you do, hit the bell icon. It will notify you when I drop more content, man. Because we dropping them. And this shit is very unpredictable. So, got a lot of shit. I don't know. To my followers, to those that rock with me, man, I'm going to take you down a whole nother, I'm going to take you down a dark road. Yeah, tonight we're going to go down a dark road. We're going to get a little deep, man. I've addressed a lot of shit. I mainly address white supremacy. I address police brutality. I address oppression. I talk a lot about boxing. I talk about the mistreatment of black fighters. I talk a lot about that. I stand up for my people a lot. And, yeah, I talk a lot about black men and how we become so passive and we don't address what we need to address. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm guilty of the same goddamn thing. Some shit I need to address. You know, I'm a Scorpio and we hide our feelings at times. We run from shit. Yeah, we run from tough situations. We don't want to address what's there. We don't want to touch it. I've always hid a lot of my pain. You know, and if you've been listening to me, if you've been following me, you've heard a lot of pain. And I got to be honest with you, a lot of the anger you hear, I know you hear anger when you hear me. You hear a lot of goddamn anger. And you might think it's hate, but it's not. Now, I'm very passionate for one, but I am very angry. It ain't just about oppression. It ain't just about the system. I'm angry with life. I'm angry. Yep, I'm angry. I'm an angry-ass black man. It ain't just about the system. I'm angry because I miss my sister. Yep, gotta address it. Never have addressed it. Didn't go to the funeral. Been almost a year. Gotta address this. I miss my sister. I miss her. Every day of my life. And a day go by. And I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna stay strong through the whole video, but gotta get personal. And if you're rocking with me, you might as well
I might as well let you into my life. I already started talking about my prison stories. Well, we gonna talk about the deepest story of my life. My deepest pain was losing my sister. There's nothing, and I've been through a lot of pain. Nothing hurt me like that. Nothing ever hurt me like that. Little story. I was 5 years old. Just lost my grandma, which is my pop's mama. I lost my other grandma too, but I was 12 when I lost my mother's mother. But my pop's mama, yeah, I lost her when I was 5. And even though I was just 5, that shit hurt. I remembered her. I felt her spirit. So, and I'll never forget, and that's why I don't like hospitals. I hate hospitals. Never trusted the doctors, none of that shit. Yeah, I remember I was in the car, me and my sister. By the way, I got 3 sisters. I will break that down. But me and Nisha, we was in the car. She's 1 year older than me. My pops told her to stay in the car. My mom was in the front seat. And I just remember my pops running around the parking lot screaming. He was just he was losing his mind. And I remember my mama telling me she gone. My mama was very, she was to the point. As a kid, mama gonna tell you straight up, yeah, granny gone. So I even remember the funeral. I remember everything. I remember how that's one of the most painful funerals I've ever been to. It was very painful. And I was 5 years old. Never forget it. When we lost Big Mama, we lost the family. She was a big piece of the family. And I'm going to be honest, I think a big piece of my grandma is in me. I think a big piece of her heart for people. She had a heart for people. I think that's in me. And, okay, so I lost my grandma. I was 5. Same year. My pops come through the door one day. He say, got something to tell y'all. I think you may have a sister. What? Me and my sister. What? Me and Nisha. What? We excited. Yeah. I'm finna do a test, and everybody keeps saying she look like me. I'm gonna go meet her, and this and that, and so we was excited. So we go see her. She was in Bel Air, by the way. Bel Air is some very rough apartments on the west side of Marshall. We call it the Dub, by the way. Thought I'd throw that in there. We go see her. And she had 2 brothers and a sister on her mama's side. Erica, Norris, and Meaty. Okay, we meet them. A few weeks go by, and they go to court. And I remember my pops came back and he was like, her mama acted a fool in court and this and that. But he got custody of her. And she came home. I was 5. She was 10. And her name was Keisha. We ate pizza that night. Yeah, we ate pizza. Because, my pops said, what do y'all want? And she said, pizza. Okay, fast forward. So I got Nisha older than me too. So I'm the little brother. So Nisha 1 year older than me. Keisha 5 years older than me. So, okay. Keisha was an athlete. And she was tough. And she could fight. She used to whoop my ass. She used to beat the dog shit out of me. I think that's where I first learned to fight. Yeah, I learned to fight from my sister. I was a scary child. I think she brought a lot of shit out of me. Keisha used to beat the dog. Most of my injuries My head is split. 4 different sides of my head is split. All from Keisha. Not from Nisha, only from Keisha. She hit me with a lamp upside my head once. I had to get staples in the back of my head. Let me tell you some shit Keisha did. We was coming from Carver Elementary School. We just casually walking, and we used to watch wrestling. Out of nowhere, Keisha kicked me in the stomach. I leaned forward. She stone cold stunned me. Swear to God, bro. And when she stone cold stunned me, my head hit the back of this truck. My head split open. Blood was everywhere. We went through the trail right by Hicks. We was right on Highland. Anyway, whole time, Keisha, she checking on me, but she begging me not to tell Pops, cause we was all scared of my Pops. Yeah, wasn't no other, and I think all sons, listen, you should be terrified of your father. That's what I think. And most sons these days don't respect their father. You supposed to be I was terrified. It wasn't nothing on TV I'd ever seen more fearful than my father. I was terrified of him. And we all was, and she was begging me. Look, she was concerned about me, but she was begging, please don't tell him I done it. Just say you fell. Say you fell. We get to the house. I'm leaking everywhere. I get through the door. I don't get through the door well. My Pops go off. What the fuck? God damn it. Hold up. And I'm so scared. I tell it, Keisha done it. Keisha done it. She get her ass whooped. I go to the emergency room. Yeah, they staple me up. Anyway, that's just another story. I was also hit with a hubcap. Nah, that was by Nisha. That wasn't Keisha. Yeah, she hit me with a hubcap. That's why I learned from that day for never break up a fight. You know, my sisters, they beat the dog shit. You motherfuckers tormented me. I guess that's why I can fight so good now. I guess that's, yeah. You know, a lot of people say they brothers made. I never had an older brother or none of that. My sisters made me tough. Yeah, y'all made me a bad motherfucker. Yeah, y'all brought some shit out of me. Yeah, I give y'all credit for a lot of the ass whoopings I've given over the years. Anyway, fast forward. Keisha became a Crip. I became a Blood. Little conflict. But I gotta be honest though. You know, and she stayed in Bel Air on the Crip side, and I'd go over there all the time and stuff like that. And no matter what we represented, she was my sister and I was her brother. Fast forward. You know, and I'm gonna be honest, I always knew that, you know, because she grew up with her siblings on her mama's side. Well, Meaty was a Blood too, and we both bang and this and that. But me and Meaty always had a thing. I guess because I thought, I don't know. I used to ask, I even asked her that one time, you know, do you love me as much as you love me? But anyway, me and Meaty fought one time. I remember that shit. And Keisha happened to be there and she broke the shit up. But yeah, we fought and this and that, and she cried. I remember that shit. She cried and she was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? But yeah, I think we had some little thing going on, this and that. But yeah, I remember me and Meaty fought in Bel Air in the 4-bedroom. But anyway, time go on. I go to prison. I get out. You know, by this time, Keisha, she got 2 kids. JJ and Kiki. She married. As soon as I get out, I mean, I'm going over there all the time. We chilling, smoking. Me and Keisha, we always had that homeboy, homegirl. We smoke together, listen to music, talk shit. Gotta mention one more thing. Keisha very picky when it comes to music. From the first time she ever heard me rap, because I didn't rap before I went to prison. When she heard me rap, everybody know I can sing. When she heard me rap, Keisha been my number one. She was my number one fan. Facts. Sure, every video I ever dropped, every time we was around. What's up? You doing your music? What's up? You know you need to do your music. That's what you need to do. That's your shit, bro. Your shit hard. And I swear to God, Keisha she'll tell you if your shit trash. She'll tell you. So I gotta be honest, out of all the compliments I've ever been given, that's a compliment that it stuck with me, and I was like, I appreciated it. I appreciated it the most. She was my number one fan. Facts. I moved around a lot when I got out. Yeah, I didn't stay in Marshall much. I'm one of them. I stayed away. I'm very distant. Matter of fact, speaking of that, I ain't talked to my other sisters in a long time. So, yeah, I hope y'all watch this video. I love y'all. I be caught up in my own feelings sometimes. That's all. I love y'all. I be caught up in my feelings sometimes. I love my little brother too. Love all my siblings. One day Keisha called me. She said, doctor said I got a lump on my breast. I said, okay, I don't remember what I was doing. She said, yeah, they may have say I had to get surgery and this and that. And I say, bet. I say, well, shit, we rocking. We in this thing together. I say, let me know when it is. I'll be there. Get another call, maybe a couple weeks later. Okay, I'm finna have surgery. Everybody there, me, my siblings, everybody there, her mama there, kids there. Go through the surgery. I'm at the hospital. Boy, I got fucked up that day too. I'm all in the hospital parking lot. Yeah, big pressure. All over the parking lot. Yeah, just, Because I told you I get nervous at hospitals, and I got to get extra fucked up. So, I go back upstairs. The surgery over. I remember Keisha, she was just joking. They had on some shit that had her just clowning. And I remember us all being in there, and I always used to hug and kiss on the forehead. So everything, okay, boom, boom, boom. The surgery over. All right, yeah, all right, love you, boom. All right, let's get out of here, boom. Okay, surgery go fine. About 3 weeks later, my other sister Nisha called me. She said, hey, come to Marshall right now. Just getting out of work. Okay, bet. I just shoot to Marshall. Deep in my heart, I already knew. It was just a feeling I knew. I just knew someone right, and I knew who someone right with. It just was deep. I had never worried about nothing through the whole surgery. I wasn't really worried. But when I got that phone call, everything hit me. The surgery, everything hit me at once. I immediately knew something wasn't right. Get to Marshall. I'm drinking like a mother. I'm smoking. I staggered in the goddamn apartment. Keisha answered the door. No, JJ answered the door. I said, what's up, JJ? By the way, Kiki and JJ, I love y'all so much. And I vow to always be there for y'all. I love y'all so much. I go in the back room. He said, what you doing? Nothing, I'm chilling. So, she said, Keisha is very blunt. It wasn't no warnings. Well, had they told you? I said, what? What are you talking about? I said, when I went to Nisha's house, she just told me to come by your house. Oh, they ain't told you. Told me what? Doctor told me I got 6 months to live. I immediately brushed it completely off. I didn't accept it. I said, man, yeah, they said it's stage 4, done spread it. Yeah. I said, and she's laying in bed. I get in the bed with her. I felt like we was kids all over again. And I rubbed her hair, rubbed her head, and I said, man, we in this thing. We in this thing. Never thought about crying. Never. I wouldn't let myself get sad. I said, man, we in this thing. We gonna ride. Yeah, I started talking gangster and shit. After a while, I left. Week later, Meaty called me. Meaty said, how you been by Keisha? I wasn't living in Marshall. You been by there? Nah, bro, what's up? Bro, it done got worse. Bro, it done got worse. Nisha called me. Nisha said they say it done spread to her bones. Nisha stayed there with her. At the time I'm working, I got so much going on. I'm way out of town. I'm not close by. Nisha stayed there with her. Nisha told me she can't walk. She said every time I touch her, she screamed. Nisha said when she came to the apartment, she found her laid out, puddle of blood. She couldn't get up. So I'm hearing all this and I'm blocking everything out. I won't accept it. I accepted my pops. And by the way, he passed a year before this happened. And we all dealt with that together as siblings. But this was different. This was way different for me. I accepted my pops. I went to the funeral. And I sung at the graveyard. When they buried him. I sung. Yeah, and I dealt with it. And it hurt. But I dealt with it. Couldn't deal with this. It's the one time I became a coward. Didn't come by the apartment. She was in the hospital. It was saying, Nisha steady calling me, Pokey calling me, which is my other sister. Bro, come to the hospital. They don't know when she gone. It could be any moment. Drove to the hospital, sat in the parking lot. Yeah, I was in the parking lot. And I'm gonna be honest, I was so mad at Nisha. I called Nisha on video. I didn't know she was at the hospital. When I answered the phone, she had the video right on Keisha. Keisha had lost about 50 pounds. She couldn't talk. She was mumbling. She was pointing at the phone. She knew who I was, but she couldn't talk. I was so mad that I saw that. Didn't want to remember her like that. Fucked me up. I sped out the parking lot, went straight back home. Didn't go to the funeral. Would never go to another funeral. Would never go to a funeral ever again. She passed within about a day or two. I spoke in my last video about love and how we don't love one another like we supposed to. I should have been there more for my sisters and her. I should be there more for my nephew and my niece. I've been blocking this shit out, and that's why I did this video. This is something I gotta go and accept. I miss my sister. I gotta accept that she gone, and had to address this. To my other siblings, I love y'all, and another thing about Keisha I gotta mention, for one, she could run track. She was fast as shit. And she could dance. Gotta be honest with you. She could dance. Yeah, I used to always tell her, I want to do a song, do a video. I want you to dance in it. This and that. Yeah. And, but now, it's family. We gotta be closer to one another. We gotta love each other while we're here. living in dangerous times. A lot of illnesses, a lot of diseases out here, a lot of shit, a lot of killings. We don't know when somebody may leave us, so I think we should love those while they still here. This is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.